So I think they will come, sir.
Okay, let them come later on. Okay. Anyway, we'll continue with the same chapter, energy. You got one class where I talked about work. A small recap. Work is said to be done by a force when it makes a body to move. Work is measured by the force and the displacement in the direction of force. Work formula we have W is equal to F into S. Force into S means displacement. Work SI unit is Joule and serious unit is erg, ERG, erg. I think I've given that value. This thing I already taught. Work done by a force depends on mainly two factors, but we include one more factor. First factor is it depends upon the magnitude of force. Second factor is depends upon the displacement or the distance moved by the body, magnitude of the displacement. And the third factor, direction between the force and displacement or the angle between the force and displacement. One case only you need to remember, when force is normal to the displacement, work done will be zero. Normal is perpendicular. When force and distance displacement is perpendicular to one another, then the work done will be zero. Okay. And the last class I discussed about when under what situation the work done will be zero. There can be two situations where the force will be applied on the body, yet the work will not be done. First condition is that there is no displacement. When the displacement of the body is zero, either the body does not move, then the displacement is
Yes,
zero,
sir.
or the body is moving to and fro, going and returning back to the same point. Then also the displacement is zero. In this case, work will not be done. Okay, now second case, when force is normal to the displacement, when the force is perpendicular to the displacement, work will not be done by the force. And I give the example of person carrying a load on his head and walking on a horizontal surface, like pulley and all, walking on a horizontal platform. Theoretically, work done is zero. There is no work done because the load which he is carrying is acting downward, whereas he is moving exactly horizontal way. That means angle between them becomes exactly 90 degrees. So no matter he gets tired and you pay their wages, but theoretically the work done is zero. Okay. You can just write here conditions for no work. Write it down. Conditions, the same thing I'll give you in the statement now. Conditions for no work done by a force. What is the condition of no work? Number one, you write. I think you know it. Can you repeat, one of you? What will be the first condition for no work done by force? When will the work be not done by the force? Tell me.
Sir, when the displacement is zero.
Very good, very good. Please write down here. When the displacement is zero. First condition is like when the displacement is zero. Please write it down. Very good. When the displacement is zero. And what can be the second condition? Tell me. What is the second condition for work not done by the force? Tell me, tell me. What can be the second condition? Any one of you, please share. Just now I said already. Please share with me. When will work be not
Sir,
done by the force? First condition, you know.
sir, when 90 degrees angles is formed.
Between force and displacement. Okay, yeah. You can write here when force is normal. Normal means perpendicular. When force is normal, you can write here when force is normal Under bracket you can add perpendicular. Perpendicular, that means 90 degree. 90 degree to the displacement. When force is normal, within bracket you write perpendicular, comma 90 degree to the displacement. To the displacement. Then the work is not done by the force. By chance, if question comes like this, a force is applied on a body.
So what is after perpendicular?
Perpendicular, comma 90 degree to the displacement. To the displacement. If question comes, a force is applied on a body. What are the conditions for the work to be done? What are the conditions for the work to be done by the force? What will you do? That time the same two conditions you will reverse. You will say that when the displacement in the body is not equal to zero, or you can say when there is a displacement in the body, the work is done. Second one will say when the force is not normal, or perpendicular to the displacement, then the work will be done. The same two conditions will reverse. If the question says, what are the necessary conditions for the work done by the force? Work done. You have to read the questions carefully. Is the question asking work not done or work done by the force? If it is not done, then you will give these two conditions. If the work is done by the force, then you have to write just the opposite of this. When the displacement is not zero, and when the force is not normal to the displacement, you will reverse these two conditions. I hope you understood this. We'll do some short numerical problems on this. Which is given in the book as well. You can turn on the page. Page number 73. Page number 73. Please turn to the page number 73. Page number 73. We are doing number 1. This is quite simple type of problems. Question says a force of 200 Newton, a force of 200 N, capital N is Newton, a force of 200 Newton moves a body through a distance of 2 meters in the direction of force. Calculate the work done by the force. We write an information. Force is given 200 Newton. And the body is moving in the direction, that means displacement is given. Distance and displacement is same thing. Distance is given 2 meters. You have to find the work done by this force. Find the work done, right? W is equal to F into S. S means displacement. This S means displacement. Displacement, we can take it as a distance. Force value will put 200 into S value is 2. Answer is 400. We'll give a unit for this. Unit for this will be joule. J. Unit for work is SI unit is joule. J will write. This is the first one. Second question from the same page number 73 is over here, given in the book also. Question says a machine moves a load of 520 Newton, 520 Newton by a distance of 2 meters vertically up. Calculate the work done by the machine. The same way we will do. Force is given, load means force. Force is given how much Newton? 520. 520 Newton, we write that. And the distance moved in the same direction, that S is given 5.2 meters. We'll find work done by the machine. Therefore, at W formula we have F into S. Force is 520 into 5.2. Now we will multiply them. multiply and check what is the answer. The answer will come. It is given in the book also, 2704. 2704 Joule. This is answer coming. Okay. Have you done it? Have you done
Done,
it?
sir.
Okay, good, very good. Thank you.
Finished.
Now we are doing question. Very good, very good. We are doing question number 3 now. You can see this is quite simple one. Question number 3 we are doing now. A coolie raises a box of mass 50 kg. You can write the information. Mass is given 50 kg. To a vertical height of 3 meter. Vertical height means height is same as displacement. We can write as h is equal to 3 meter displacement. Calculate the work done by the coolie if force of gravity on 1 kg mass is 10 Newton. Force value on 1 kg is 10 Newton. The force value on 50 kg will be how much? 50 into 10 multiply. Therefore, you can convert mass into
Sir,
this bracket.
500.
F is equal to 500. 50 into 10 you will do. 1 kg force is 10. So 50 kg force will be 50 into 10 and unit will be Newton because 1 kg has got 10 Newton. So answer is coming 500 Newton. So this is value of F, this is the value of S. Can we find the value of work? Work formula is F into S. Now we find answer. 500 into 10 is 3. 5 3s are 1500 Joule. Hope you have understood it. Very simple. Please check and tell me.
Yes, sir. Very simple sums.
Yeah, sums are very simple, but you have to be careful about the unit and also. What unit is Joule? SI unit. We will be finding the answer in terms of SI unit only, mainly SI unit. Okay. So about work you have understood. Now, next heading will give power. What is called power? Then after that, I'll talk about energy. Okay. Right, about power. What is power? We can write down the definition of power. The rate of doing a work. The rate, RATE, the rate of doing a work is called, the rate, RATE, the rate of doing a work is called power. The rate of doing work is called power. Therefore, power formula we have work by time. Power formula is work upon time. Rate means you have to divide by time. With respect to time, that means you have to divide the quantity by time, you get the value of rate. Power we can write P. Work symbol wise W we can write, time we write T. So we have the formula. Power is equal to T. Work divided by time. Power formula is work upon the time. Okay. Then you write the SI unit of power. The SI unit of power is watt, denoted by capital W, or joule per second. Joule per second. Joule per second. We can write either in short, work unit is joule upon the time. Time is joule per second. That is the SI unit of power. You can write here the other units are HP. HP means horsepower, right under bracket, horsepower. These are the unit of power. The other units of power, you can write here, of power are HP, that is horsepower, and kilowatt, denoted by kW, etc. The other units of power are HP, capital H dot P. You know, at home we use motor pump for reaching water to the top story of the building.
Sir,
using
can you
motor.
say what is written after horsepower?
Horsepower and kilowatt, 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 that is KW.
Thank you, sir.
So at home we use motor pump of certain, maybe 1 HP, maybe half HP, that kind of motor we use at home.
Yes, sir.
So HP measures what? Which physical quantity is measured in terms of HP? We say power. What is measured in terms of horsepower? We say power. What is the value of 1 horsepower? Write down here. 1 HP equal to 746 watt or approximately 750 watt. Right here, approx. 750 watt will be making 1 HP. That means HP is bigger than a watt. When total 750 watt we have, then it becomes 1 HP. Half HP will be half of this. That means 375 watt, approximately. Okay. Then write 1 kilowatt. Kilo means 1000. 1 kilowatt will make 1000 watt. These two values you are supposed to know. 1 HP is equal to 746 watt or 750 watt approx. And 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. Okay. In the formula, in the equation, you can see P equal to W by T we have. Power depends on time. Power depends on the time. Work does not depend on time, but power depends on time. Less time will have more power. More time will have less power. They are opposite of each other. Inversely proportional, we say. Inversely proportional. When the time is less, power will be more to do the same work. And when the time is more, power will be less. Just opposite. Normally, machine and a man, which one is more powerful? Who is more powerful, machine or man? What is your answer?
Sir, machine.
Machine. Why? Because machine does the work in shorter time, faster. Machine does the work faster. Like we are using vehicle, we are using cycle and all to move from one place to another place if you want to reach faster. Because they contain machine and machine's power is more. They are more powerful. Like lift and all, elevator, your JCB machine, that is crane and all, they are more powerful. That's why they will be lifting the load in a shorter time. So we say that machine is more powerful than a man. That is why we use machine. If there are two boys, A and B, they are carrying same load from one place to the another place. Who does more work? The boy or the man? Who will do the more work? Tell me.
Sir, can you repeat your
Who does
question?
more work?
Sir, man.
A boy and a man is carrying same load from one place to the another place. Same place. Means they are moving the load from one place to the other same place. Who does more work?
The boy.
The boy or the man?
Sir, man.
The boy. So they are equal.
Sir, boy. Boy.
Sir, equal.
The
Equal.
answer is both of them are doing same work. because the load is same, no?
Yes, sir.
That means force is same
Yes, sir.
and the displacement is same. So they are doing equal work. Work done will be equal, remember. The ratio of their work done will be 1:1. Means equal means ratio will come 1:1. If you
Yes,
compare
sir.
the work done, the answer will come 1:1. But who is
Yes,
expected
sir.
to be more powerful? Who will be more powerful, boy or the man? Expected. Who is
Man,
expected
man.
to be more powerful? Man. Why? Because man will do the same work in a shorter time, in less
Yes,
time.
sir.
Man will do it faster, whereas the boy will take longer time to do that.
Yes, sir.
If a small child and a man is given to read a particular page of your book, who is
Yes,
expected
sir.
to read faster? Man.
Man.
The child will take longer time to read the page. That means in this case, they are doing same work because both of them are doing the same, reading the same page. Both of them are doing the same work, but power is different. Man's power is more than the child's power. Then the power depends on time, but not the work. Remember. Have you understood this part?
Yes, sir.
Very good. What is the time?
Sir, 11:09.
Sir, 11:10.
Okay.
11:10.
Right. Understood. Now, numerical problems dealing with the power. How to find the power value? First, we will calculate work, and that work, whatever we have, that we will divide by time. Work upon time will give power. W by T we will do. Okay. So we do some problems where we need to calculate power. Please write a question. Write a question. Page number 74, question number 12. Question number 11 we'll do first. Page number 74, question number 11. Question number 11 on page number 74. Please read the question. A boy has to do 300 joule of work.
of
Has
14
to do
times
300 joule of work in time 0.5 minutes. To lift a luggage to the roof of a bus, how much power does he spend? How much power does he spend? Question says how much power. So first we write down information. Work done by the boy is how much joule? 300 joule. We write that. Time is given 0.5 minute. This minute we will change into seconds because SI unit of time is second. How do we change from minute to second? 0.5 into 60 we will do. This will change in seconds. Multiply. This will come 30 seconds after multiplication. Now we will find power. Now use the formula P is equal to W by T. Therefore, use the formula power is equal to work upon the time. Work value we have 300. Time is 30. Cancel. Answer is coming 10. 10 unit will give watt. 10 watt or 10 joule per second we can add because work is in joule and time is in seconds. Joule per second we can add. Joule per second / second. We can add that. Or we will write this as a 10 watt W. In short form we can write 10 watt. Okay. Now we are doing question number 12. Question number 12. Question says, an electric heater of power 3 kilowatt. There is a heater whose power 3 kilowatt is used for 1 minute. Find the energy supplied by the heater. Okay, we will do this question later. Let us do question number 13 first. Question number 13. Okay, we'll come back to this. Or I'll give a question myself. Okay. This question is not in the book, so please write it out. A force of, please write question, a force of 400 Newton, a force of 400 Newton displaces a body, a force of 400 Newton displaces a body through 30 meters, in 2 minutes, Stop. Find the power
Sir, can you repeat
developed. A force of 400 Newton displaces a body through 30 meters, 30 meter in 2 minutes. 30 meter in 2 minutes. Full stop. Find the power developed. Find the power developed. Find the power developed. Now, how to do this? First, we'll find work, and then we'll divide by time, and we'll find the answer. We can write the answer here. Force given is how much Newton? 400 Newton. Displacement S is given how much meter? 30, so 30 meter. And time is given 2 minutes. We'll change in seconds. That is 2 into 60, 120 seconds. First, I'll find W. W is work. Work formula we have F into S. 400 into 30. The answer comes 12,000 watt.
Sir, 12,000 watt.
Yeah, 12,000 watt. Now find power. P now you find out. Therefore, P is equal to, what is the formula of
Sir,
finding power?
Sir,
Power
not
is equal to-
watt. Sir,
yes.
it will be joule. Sir,
Sorry,
it will be joule.
Yes, you are correct. There was a mistake in it, so I corrected and you also corrected it. Nice of you. Good observation. Please check. 12,000 joule. Work unit is joule. We write this much joule. Okay. Now power is equal to work by the time. Work value we like 12,000. On time value we have 120 seconds. Now get the answer. What is the answer? What is your answer?
100.
Sir, 100.
100.
100 watt.
Yes. 100 watt. Very good. 100 watt. The power value developed is 100 watts. Simply, we first find the value of work and we'll divide by the time. But the time SI unit is seconds. If it is given in some other unit, we have to change in seconds and then we'll find the answer of power. Then we'll find power and we'll express our answer in terms of W or in terms of the, joule per second. Okay? All right?
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, boys.
Yes, sir.
You understood about power?
Yes, sir.
That means,
Yes, sir.
that means
Yes, sir.
the topic on power is covered today. Okay, last time I did work. Today I covered the topic power and then we did some numerical problems on power. Next day our topic will be energy. Okay, energy is slightly lengthier than these two. Okay, slightly,
Yes,
but not
sir.
very lengthy. Next time I'll talk about energy. What is energy and how do we measure energy and
Okay,
all
sir.
that? I'll talk about that in the next
Yes,
class.
sir.
Okay, thank you, boys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.